Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium, with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oklahoma State's offense will start this game off. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
On the run, fires downfield. Soft spot in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Wants to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They'll run this play from the pistol. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Moving away from pressure. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
He'll run it again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Wildcats want to move quickly. He'll do it himself. At the 45 on his way. He's off to the races. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside, and he loses the football on the return. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Coming after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Hard-hitting tackle. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Heaves it on the run. Makes the grab on the right. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Arizona right back to the line. On third down, going up top. It's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Takes his shot. Complete downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Fires to the big fella. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Not taking a knee, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Trying to get to him. Tight end finds a soft spot. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to pass on 2nd down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Quick strike complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Got his man in the middle. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And just too much on that pass, too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Splits the uprights, it's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, we wondered all week how this one was going to play out, and through 2 quarters of ball, the answer is like a good old-fashioned barn burner. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting it up for the first down. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Feeling some heat. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down?
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snatches it on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Arizona comes out with another first down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Up-tempo for the offense. Off play action. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll pull it on the read.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Arizona! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. We don't always see this from this group. They're up by 24 over Penn State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cowboys will hustle to the line.
First down on the offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Looking to the big tight end. And that pass is intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it! And this junior loves to show off that big arm. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Barrels ahead. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. Putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
This game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but going over the top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long.